This is the weather forecast video for Friday, June the 3rd, 2011. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see a complex of thunderstorms over the Dakotas and some cloudiness from Nebraska down into the southern plains, with the storm system that'll be to the west but won't be here in the state until Saturday. Let's take a look at the watch warning map from around 12:30 in the morning this morning. Severe thunderstorm watch over the Dakotas. Otherwise, it's fairly quiet across the country outside of some wind issues over the west. And that's it. Here's the severe weather outlook for Saturday, not today, Saturday and Saturday night. A slight risk of severe weather south of about an Omaha to Davenport line, roughly. It also includes portions of southeastern Nebraska, northeastern Kansas, northern Missouri, and eastward. The enhanced area, the 30% area where severe weather is more likely, is across Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio into extreme western Pennsylvania. Now let's take a look at the QPF chart. Precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock. The amounts anywhere from about 1/10 to a little over a half an inch, although if you get under any thunderstorm, more than that could be possible. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. today. You can see a southwesterly flow aloft with a big ridge over the state. This is going to bring a lot of warm, very hot, humid weather. Highs likely at or above 90 degrees across the state, with dew points in the 60s to around 70, so heat indices could approach 100 in some locations. Saturday, there's that chance of some severe weather, with the model showing some showers and possible storms over the southern half of the state. Temperatures will fall back into the mid to upper 80s. Sunday, model shows a bit of moisture in the vicinity. Likely it'll be morning showers. The afternoon will likely be mostly sunny with highs in the mid to upper 80s. We move to Monday. Back at the upper levels, you can see that ridge is back in place again with a big trough over the western part of the country and one over New England. At the surface, you can see some precipitation as we're on the northern periphery of that high pressure, so an isolated shower can't be ruled out, but the chances will be slim to none. On Tuesday, you can see a low pressure system over the northern Rockies and northern plains will likely be the dominant weather system over the entire country early next week. By Wednesday, the low pressure is on the U.S.-Canadian border northwest of Bismarck. Cold front extending southward, but it looks to be dry as it moves through. And on Thursday, that front stalls west of the state as the ridge is holding true over the southeast, so some storms are possible across the state on Thursday. And we head to a week from today. You can see that ridge is beginning to break down as the flow becomes more zonal across the country from west to east. At the surface, you can see that front begins to ease eastward with some showers and thunderstorms possible, but as this is on the edge of voodoo, we'll have to wait and see if this pans out in future runs. We move ahead in voodoo country to June the 13th. You can see a trough over the eastern part of the country, one out west, and there's that ridge back over, centered around the Rio Grande. You can see here at the surface some showers and storms scattered about, especially over New England and the Great Lakes, where that upper level feature will be centered. And at the end of the forecast period, on June the 18th, pretty much a zonal pattern over the country, a bit of a weak ridge over the center part of the country, but no real discernible fronts and whatnot. Some popcorn showers and thunderstorms, which is typical of summertime in the Midwest. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.